The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
He's a bad man, a soy boy aside. And,
I'm also told he sells the poison of the people.
Spreads it to those around. Just outside an academy for learning for the young.
Poisoning the minds of those who go to learn. The children's mind is a bad thing. You're telling me this for a reason? Or,
Yes.
Because my time is pretty much meaningless. I'm raking sand, for fuck's sake. Combing the desert for wisdom. Yeah, that sounds good. I'll tell him that.
I need to know of a holy place where I can commune more directly with the spirits. I seek to,
Allay the anger.
seek to make him confront his wrongdoings, honestly. But first, I wish to delve his memories. I've done it twice before now.
And what you're asking is, do I know a special holy place where it's super easy to do shit?
Yes.
Yeah, totally. If you travel towards the setting sun for 3 hours, eventually across the plains you will see a great peak. Keep traveling until you see its brother rise up beside it. Between them is a valley. Go into the valley. There will be a cave. In that cave you will find the place you seek. And on your way back, you must take off your shoes and walk the sand barefoot in thanks to the spirits of that place.
Thank you, Elder.
Don't thank me.
Sorry, I'll make a show of while he was pointing out of like looking at a direction and so Soy Boy can
So what
see
does
it.
this have to do with that guy?
Oh, I'll explain later. It's complicated.
Oh, okay. Seems real friendly for an asshole.
Yeah, I'll see you when I get back.
Okay, have fun.
Walk back over to the Soy Boy. So I have the directions. We can go now.
Oh, excellent.
Head that way for well, I'll tell you when.
Okay.
Whatever that noiseless, annoying sound that golf carts make, like a pious. That's it. Yep, that's it. That's the noise. That's the noise. That's the noise they
Or like
make.
Ken being constipated.
It's like the wine noise.
Motory noise
Yeah.
that's just barely,
Like the sounds of a really weak, not quite sufficient motor labouring to try and
Yeah.
do what you're asking it, and not quite getting there.
Oh, and I'll turn the comms off.
Okay. Meanwhile,
We've got this.
hey, how are you?
There's still one guy left. I don't know what we're doing.
You guys taking so long, he's gone. He's
Yeah.
burped out this bed, he's jumped into the subway system, and hee out of there.
I'm just going through these names, trying to like seeing like what companies have been infiltrated.
There's a broad spectrum of tech and medical research companies.
So where do we want to scope out first?
Indian Smartic, though.
Are there any in Smarty? People I've dealt with personally, or
We've never really mentioned them, but there would be.
yeah.
No one major that like we've named.
Are
thus
any of
far.
them intentional, or are they all sleepers?
There's like at Smart Tech there'd be one sleeper and one volunteer.
Okay.
You alright? I know you crossed your fingers, so
I
I asked without
It's
a
just
concern.
starting to weak now.
Do you want like some tissues or anything just to...
You want like a plaster or something?
No, it needs to air.
Okay.
So after I hand them the map, it's alright. I'll leave you. I'll catch up with you later.
Oh, I think we have a thing we need to work on now.
No, because I didn't come down. I was with these two, and I just
okay.
carried on.
Sure.
I need to talk to River at some point.
Call her any time. She listens to her communicators.
Could you just tell her that I want to talk to her next time you see her?
Alright.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I suppose we'll take these down to Thomas.
You do that.
Why did Xander leave? We have to deal with this now.
I think he's got some problems he has to deal with his sister.
And she did just die.
I think he's still coming to terms with her. What exactly has happened to her at the moment.
What do you mean she's fine?
Anyway, let's focus on this and stop the nasty drugs.
Well, we could have looked for wherever the next spot is, but there's no indicator which way the route is going.
Which way did the car drive?
It went invisible before.
Yeah, but you
Also,
saw the
we're not.
direction
We're
it went
not. I mean, we're not on this. Where we were. Wait, we are.
You're on one of those purple X's.
Oh, okay.
Because you know, the subway station. So I
This
just
one?
picked one. Yeah, that one, sure. It's good.
Near. Oh, we're not too far from Richard Millhouse. Nixon High.
in. That would make sense.
So you pick two.
So which other X did they go towards?
The northern one. But there's no
There's
guarantee
a-
that that's where they went.
Yeah.
But there's another. A few blocks north of, and slightly to the west of Richard. Millhouse, Nixon High. Basically halfway between that and the trump card looks like the next.
Is there one further than that? We might want to skip that one since
Uh,
we've wasted too much time.
There's one really close to number 1 Police Plaza, which is brave of them.
Is it?
It's actually the best place to
The
deal
police don't
drugs.
pay
Right
attention
outside
to
a golf
anything.
house. They don't pay attention. They don't look.
And then it attaches...
I wouldn't know that actually. I just assume.
The next
Legally
one
safe.
is in the northern Reagan district. And then right near the mall. We'd need more map beyond that if we're looking for... That's the purple anyway. Is it purple rain? Purple haze?
Well, if we could cause them to get noticed outside the police station, that would probably cause more problems.
They
for
would
them.
probably just get away. What was the quality of the henchmen? Like, how good were they? Did you fight any of them?
The
One
guy who
wanted
asked me to take his picture seemed really
Xander's
nice.
autograph because he's the hero of Cold Rocks right now.
Okay. And then...
So that's how Bevan got...
And then he didn't notice that.
the country.
This is the address that he gave Bevan, which isn't on
And
there.
then he didn't notice the vehicle had been disappeared, so he ran off.
They don't seem... They didn't
To
seem...
know anything?
They didn't seem that on the ball from my observation.
Really?
Okay.
Well, he was not caught up enough on current affairs to be
First
kind
things
of
first.
worshipful of Xander.
I don't think these guys will have any information. But it would be helpful for us if we could at least get that Humvee.
I wonder what this means here, where the purple one connects down to the blue, and then there's like this figure 8 or infinity symbol or something, where it attaches to the blue. Is that, you think, some kind of exchange point, or...
I mean, it could be. There are clear routes, though, right? Like, there you can only buy them in specific places.
There's the...
So we also have a location for Red Rage and Blue Velvet then.
Yeah.
I think it's worth trying to confront them at the next stop. Well, one after the next stop.
The one right near the police plaza.
Yeah.
Good thing we're not in costume.
If they're selling in the subway, it's nearby, then there wouldn't necessarily be a police presence anyway.
Hmm.
Skinwalker, how did tailing the drug dealer go?
Skinwalker even here?
Skinwalker's not answering his radio.
Yeah.
Okay. Apparently he also had something better to do.
Forrest's in trouble.
But he went off after one of the druggy guys.
I feel like he would have radioed in for help before he got captured.
Yeah, I hope they didn't.
These guys seem
Get him,
pretty
unless he's
hopeless.
deciding to maintain radio silence for some reason.
Actually, he's in with the people on top of the dealers, right? And he's in with the middleman. It could be that he's doing something through there to get us more information. Might be a good idea to let it slide for now.
Yeah, no need to panic too early.
Fair enough.
As long as you're not testing the merchandise.
You guys should
Secretly getting hooked.
Finish your sentence there.
check out that stop and see what more information you can get. Try to actually capture some of them, or take photos.
So, what are you doing?
I would be walking that direction at the moment. Probably towards house. But
Right.
thinking. So, yeah.
Okie doke.
Right, so I guess we would subway to that spot. It's a subway location.
I point out the directions as we go.
Go on your right.
Follow me. It's in the cave.
Man, he's really out of the way.
You know how it is with the
Nope, but
military
okay.
these days.
He is able to walk all the way to the entrance of the cave before he runs out of breath.
The perfect moment to knock him out from behind.
Tomahawk chop.
Tomahawk chop.
Yeah, he goes down like a soy
Certainly not
Like a sack of soybeans.
Yeah. Certainly not like a sack of potatoes.
I don't eat potatoes.
It's too starchy and against nature.
And I drag his ass aside to the cave.
God, you just lift him.
As he goes, he falls unconscious. He's like, "Oh damn! I can't have avocado on toast." What a faggot!
Fucking avocado. Shit ass.
Right,
Fucking disgusting, dude.
you're in the cave with him. The cave is sort of the start starts off like a regular cave, and then like glowing mosses and fungus start lighting it with a sort of eerie cyan blue light. Eventually, you find a small wellspring in the cave that just trickles slightly. There's many bones of animals that have obviously come here to die lying around. Like a little bone skeleton of a bat hanging from and some of the glowing moss up there. So otherwise, it feels really calming.
I'll,
Who's the hungry one here?
Okay. Oh, and you apparently.
Did you want to go get snacks?
I've got snacks.
Well, eat them. I can see the waveform of your stomach.
Yeah, well, this will make a waveform too.
Yeah, but it won't. But when I'm listening back to it, it won't sound like the whales are
whales,
coming
yeah.
to save us from the probe.
The sea is cold.
Whoa!
The whales have got to save us from Rumber, I guess.
That was actually the model for an intended Rama movie. Yes, well done.
I'll prepare a couple of things for the memory trance, and the quick. Hopefully, it'll wake up, a quick splash of water to wake him up, and then administer drugs. He's caught straight away, and then I begin chanting and enter a trance with his ass.
Oh no!
Too much ass stuff.
Can I get some clarification on that? Because
Enter into a trance with this person.
It's us.
a trance. I'll enter into a trance.
Into being the operative word here.
Oh boy. And you know, I have no one to blame for this but myself. And you. Mainly you.
Sorry, Brendan, we're all being assholes.
And while I'm in between the chanting and while we're doing the trance, just start asking him. Think back.
Okay?
Think back to when you first found out about the drugs, the BTL.
But I don't want to go to school, Mom.
Think back to the man who sold you the drugs the first time. The first person who told you.
I'm going to be an absolute douche when I grow up.
Just think and focus on that
Yeah.
moment.
Thinking's hard. I need my drugs. Hey, I know where to get those.
Yes, tell me everything.
Okay. I'll go to behind that shed where the priest used to fuck me.
Whoa.
There's a lot to unpack here.
Ignore the priest. Tell me more about the drugs. Drugs.
Yes, that's much better. Okay, so he tells you what you want to know about the place where he first got his drugs.
And then
Fucking murderers us.
do I do it that way or do I go to the fucking?
Ask the buffalo spirit what he wants. Or she.
It's
Are male buffaloes or female buffaloes strong?
These are.
Shut the fuck up. The soy boy's dying, not fucking being summoned.
and then I'll
There are some words that we just don't use, Shannon. And those two are on that list. Okay? This is a safe place for people who want to be real human beings and not fadgets. What I'm basically saying is, nigger yes, zer no.
But Zer sells Magellahorns!
I'm assuming that's some kind of video game reference.
Yeah.
Probably the name of the server.
and then I'll fade into the spirit world.
Cool. You're there. It arrives misty and formless.
So Soy Boy's drugged out consciousness with me.
Oh. Yeah, okay, he's having a very good trip, it seems.
Oh, good.
He was telling you the secret information of where his hookups are.
Spirit of the buffalo, come forth. I call the spirit.
The mist coalesces into a large, broad-shouldered, heavy-set buffalo. Large fig.
Oh, spirit brother. I am here because I do what you ask this time. I brought you one who poisons the world around him, the minds of the young.
It seems pleased with this knowledge.
And then, real quick, I'll leave his stranded consciousness there, slip out, stab.
No, it's still his throat.
I mean,
in the heart.
he's already dead before the knife hits.
Let soy boyness.
Because
He dies to disease as soon as his skin is pierced.
his spirit's gone, and also his spirit will now walk the plains and witness.
It would suck that I think Buffalo gets sick of the old soy boy being there.
Then it will kill him. We destroy his spirit and scatter it to the four corners.
That won't take long.
There's not much spirit there. Like, beef is hearty, tofu's just not going to power much spirit. Like the kind of person who would be a tofu soy boy is not going to be a very strong spirit, is he?
Yeah. Can't be physically strong.
I mean, the spirit of a latte is probably stronger.
Come to be spirit of the latte.
Splash. Great, now you're everywhere. Okay, so you leave the cave, I presume.
Removing my shoes.
Hoping you'd forget that.
I'll clean my blood and the blood off the blade in the sand,
Okay.
and then you can walk shoeless back to town.
Later, a rapper will find that blood in the sand.
It'll kill all the tourists for his crystal skull.
Oh, so he actually ends up getting the crystal skull
I
back, does
didn't
he?
finish that game. Played like fucking 10 minutes of it.
Oh, the one where his arms look like worms?
Yeah. Quality the game, that one.
So anyway, back in town.
Team the girls are going to go do
the
something.
girls have gone to the second X on the purple line, the one near Police Plaza.
Cool. What are you doing when you get there?
Perception checks, I guess.
Ah, well.
Nope. 23.
Coffee shop. Oh, hey.
Yeah, there's an Apollo's over there.
Yeah, roll a 1. Check this
Or is
oh,
it, no, we use Benedicts in this universe. Don't we? There's a Benedict's over there.
Or Tim Hortons.
23 I got looking for.
Well, yeah, don't find anything.
So no gatherings, okay.
No gatherings at all. There's some police.
Hmm.
Do you want some police?
No.
Roll a 1. I'm eminently distracted by the...
Benedict coffee. You could go in there and you could write the great American novel while you're sipping your mocha fucking chocolate thing.
Oh, did he leave his briefcase on the golf cart?
Of course he did.
Yeah, I'll bring that.
It's filled with drug. Except for the stuff he sold.
Okay, so you've just got distracted and gone into a
She's
coffee
literally in the coffee shop buying coffee.
shop. Bevan?
I'm sorry, did you want something?
Where are you?
There was I figured we'd be less conspicuous standing out in the street looking around if we had...
Actually, we should be calling it cough fud. Here you go.
Clunk.
Coming back. Doodle back across the street. I just assumed like an iced
Fud.
latte or something.
Cough fud.
And a muffin.
Fud.
Now?
Muffin.
See,
Yeah.
now we look less conspicuous.
Who said you couldn't suck a gulpful through a straw?
Ugh. What is this? How
That's
much
not cum, that's for sure.
how much
It's
did you pay
odorless
for it?
and color and flavorless.
Well, I didn't splurge, but you know.
It's cold, I guess.
It is her fault. Granules spill everywhere.
Oh, it's dry.
It's not even
Salt.
liquid.
I thought they were basically magic. They're like dissolved into liquid and shit. Oh.
I just assumed it was this very thick paste of brown.
Like the coffee is when it's good.
Okay. I haven't seen anything yet. Let's check the next block over. I mean, the X is kind of... It's a big place, so... Okay.
Check the subways.
33.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Yeah.
Maybe we got here too early. Let's just hang around and keep an eye out on things.
Are we going to sit down and look for the vehicle turning up, or
Yeah.
setting up shop in the subways?
Let's look for vehicles. Like, who knows? They might set up. I mean, that was speculation that they might set up in the subways. They might set up here. They could. But yeah, let's look for any vehicles.
There are some.
Right. Give me a perception check for vehicles.
33 again.
Yep. You definitely see them.
So we see drug vehicles.
No, you see vehicles.
Yeah, but is there any
Many
that-
vehicles. Police ones mainly. There's a bus. There's a police car. There's a police van. There's a four-wheel drive suburban utility vehicle.
Disgusting.
There's a sedan. There's a limousine parked on the side of the road. There is a one of those when they're halfway between a van and a useful vehicle.
people mover?
That's the thing, yeah. There's a people mover. There's like a fancy modern car with like the chrome and the fins.
Okay, so we're looking for, I believe, a Humvee, aren't we? Because each drug had its own.
Or any vehicle that
Be,
has
be
ice.
incredibly specific. I have you.
But I remember didn't each drug have its own like vehicle that dealt with that particular drug as well? And we saw it was a Humvee left, the purple, well, the one we saw earlier.
I only remember two vehicles. The Humvee and the limousine one.
So you're looking for a Humvees, I guess.
You don't see any Humvees.
Who knows what time that they even do this thing.
I will also start people watching and look for the guys who. The guy kind of described his custom and the people that would be coming to buy drugs. I'll start looking for them and which way they're headed.
That way, round the corner, the opposite way from the police station, into a conspicuous alleyway. Right past a shop called Glorfan.
A lot of people are moving this way. I'm just going to get up and have a look around the corner.
Okay.
There's a guy selling drugs there.
What a twist.
Turn around.
Long story short.
Come back. And
Okay, wait.
He has like two accomplices who actually hand him the stuff out of a locked case, and people just sort of drift up and act all casual, and then they walk away like with what presumably must be bootleg cassettes of concerts.
Okay, how do we want to do this?
Thomas said he wanted the car, so
If one of us can distract the people, or the other one plants one of our communicators on.
take the communicator out of here, and so be it. you can plant mine on. That way you can still call for.
If you wanted trackers, I have them.
What's that?
If you wanted trackers, I have them.
We don't.
And you could have given them.
Yeah,
to them.
why didn't you give it? If you had trackers, you wanted us to track it. Why didn't you give us the trackers?
You didn't mention this as part of your plan. I was just like secure the vehicle, not follow it somewhere.
Well, how do we secure it without causing a huge fuss?
Don't you have your costumes on you?
No, we're just civilians.
So you have your costumes.
I do.
Oh, well, because you can just go flame on.
Don't make me sing that song.
Can find out any information about some of the other, colours we haven't nailed down yet. Maybe like the yellow one. I don't remember what it's called. That's racist.
Right, it is. Mellow yellow.
Mellow yellow.
Quite right.
Who knows? Get him to draw you a map. He might even give you another piece like that guy did.
Okay. Wish me luck then, and
Good luck.
see. And jacket.
Soviet steals a jacket.
Jacket.
Yeah, they're usually a bit shabbier dressed than I was at the moment.
Oh,
I got tips last time.
I'll just wear it. Easy.
It was
But
overly warm.
It's really warm.
Not well. Leave it open at the front there.
Yellow sun.
Probably a little too obvious, actually.
You just start bringing out soft drink and then...
It's probably the same
And then
stuff.
rebrand it Mountain Dew. Basically the same thing. Just think there's
No,
a mix.
I can
the mix
drink.
Is, the mix is ever so slightly different.
I can drink mellow yellow. I cannot drink Mountain Dew.
I am the opposite. I fucking hate mellow yellow. I really like
Well, we know
Mountain
which one of you is right now. Ken, good job. Ray, boo.
So, make
Ken,
my
Ken, Ken loves Pepsi. I have photographic proof.
I don't love Pepsi. I just
Photographic proof.
that doesn't prove I love it. It's just
You're
like
hugging it.
I like Pepsi.
No.
No.
Disappointment.
It goes better with greasier
Actually,
food.
This came up.
no.
Someone just wrote boo on a
I think it's 300.
Yeah, but it looks like boo.
No.
That's Moo now.
Where does the pulse say, Mo? Quiet, you.
Holy moly.
Holy fuck, dude.
I'll approach the
But I can't find it anywhere. I guess I don't have proof, okay?
So actually, what is the car like that they have here?
They don't have a car here. There's just a guy selling drugs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you found the guy selling the drugs.
Can't
Huh?
be
The
around
street
the corner.
dealer.
Yeah, the street dealer. You haven't
Half will be
found
around
that.
the corner or something.
This guy isn't the supplier, though.
Yeah, you guys were gone for 2 weeks. So, lots have been settled out. Okay, so you walk into the alleyway. They immediately take one look at you and go, shit.
I've seen that look in your eyes.
Hey, have you accepted Jesus into your life?
Oh, you run.
He hands a Bible over to him. The Lord is our Savior, and He can be yours.
I was really looking for something else, but
If you don't want to go down the path of the devil, sister, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the light. Jesus.
okay. Thank you so much for your time.
Walk in the path of God, my son.
It's not that much of my drugs, God.
Yeah, it is.
It is for her.
It's the thing now.
Walk back the same way I left, so that and so Soviet's still around.
Yeah,
She's very round.
I haven't because there's no car to do anything with. Then I'm still there.
He gave me a Bible.
Free Bible, yo!
That's of no use to anybody.
Your tables are all crooked.
You
Get
can
it in
fucking
there.
you can roll joints with that.
That paper's like super thin.
That's what
What's the
Jordan,
bet that they actually
Jordan
give
did, right?
everybody
Yeah.
Bibles, but some are
Lost
hollowed
paper.
out with things
Yeah.
inside?
Better than the voodoo stick you got last time.
No, it's still good.
The only thing that's filled with is
The
good
wisdom
news.
of God.
That's the real good news.
It's not like burning or anything, is it?
No.
Okay.
No. Not yet.
Not yet.
You have to put the weed and roll it up before you burn.
Get that away! Here, take this back.
Thank you. It's pretty clear I don't seem to be able to buy drugs.
Maybe I
Maybe
should have a
Soviet
go.
should try.
She really needs to be found by Jesus.
And then I'll go
Okay.
over there.
She waddles into the alley.
How's it going, boys?
Yo, don't smoke coke.
No, I want to find Jesus. No Jesus here.
It's us.
I was looking for something a little more.
Oh yeah, we got what you need. What you need. Maybe you look for something a little more even.
Little, in the ultraviolet spectrum.
Cassette case. Yo, might have something for you. Little bootleg. You know, but you got special introductory price. Only $40.
That's
Yeah, that's
generous.
good.
Pleasure doing business with.
You don't know where I could find something to make me a little mellow.
60.
I'm sorry.
Case has a bunch of yellow file on it. Yo, we got what you need.
You got yellow as well?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's a bright new day. Yes, it is.
How much for that?
60, yo. Shit, I might just close early today.
And all the drugs.
We don't have samples of that yet.
No.
Oh, yo. Got something else too. If you like to party, but you don't want to go all crazy, new thing. Like one thing. The free sample on the house. It's new business. Based off of the red shit, that's Quiet Riot.
Free sample? Thank you very
Free
much.
sample. Yo, for party only. Don't go crazy in your own time.
Of course.
You like it, tell your friends.
I will tell my friends. Thank you very much.
Coke.
And they'll sashay away.
Ask any others? Why not?
Nah. Then you start getting too suspicious.
Yeah. She comes back like a smug fat cow.
No, wait, sorry, smug.
That's the smuggest move in like 3 weeks.
0, the smuggest.
That move. Yeah,
Okay.
she comes back with drugs.
I got some.
She looks
Oh.
like a criminal type.
I'll untwisty tie my shirt and tuck it back down.
A bunch of people nearby are like, oh.
Oh, good result.
Oh, let's go get another coffee. We'll go get another coffee, but then I'll just casually lean on the... You there?
Yeah. What's happened?
Got some purple, yellow, and a new variant on red called Red Riot. Parties only, apparently. Not supposed to go nuts with it.
It's the same with Red Ray. Just want to bring them back here. Did you find the supplier again?
No. No cars, vehicles have turned up yet. But if you want, we could keep staking the place.
What time is it currently?
I don't know, it's probably getting close to midday now. Or just past.
It's already been 4 hours. Unlikely that they're still at that stop.
They've probably long gone.
Yeah. Just bring it back and I'll head down to the lab and see what I can figure out.
Roger.
Well, it seems like a good opportunity for him.
So,
Meanwhile, Xander.
Xander will be heading home
Okay.
to catch up, talk to River.
Cool. Well, you've probably made it back there by now.
because we fucked around all day.
So
Well, it's only halfway through the day.
I'll go upstairs and see River if she's there.
Yep.
Anyone else home or just River?
Just her.
Let's see her. How's it going?
Well, I don't actually know what to do with myself.
Well,
I thought about going outside, but then didn't.
well, you should just do what you want to do. You're always active, so why not?
I guess you're right.
Live your life. This is the one that you've got now, so live it.
She looks consternated. Okay, I guess.
She said Lana wants to catch up if she could.
Yeah,
I know.
that's a good idea, actually. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Well,
Yeah.
I did say to her just give you a call, but she just wanted me to say to you first, so do you want to send her a message?
Oh, it's okay. I'll catch up.
You want to do anything later, or?
I don't want to take up all of your time.
It's not really a problem. What?
Nothing. Just... You're not really you. What's wrong?
I don't know. There's just so much going on at the moment that I just don't know what's actually. I mean, I'm not saying that yours isn't important, but there's also other things that are going on as well. It just isn't making sense.
Why not tell Dr. River Simulacrum all about it?
I don't know. I've got to work out some of it myself. I might just go off and think about it for a while. But if you need me, just give me a call. I might I'll catch up with you later.
Okay.
So I'll sort of just leave again. Then I'll head to base.
Okay. Meanwhile, back with you clowns.
Here you go. Yellow Sun. The purple one whose name I forget.
Purple Rain.
And this one's different. It's a little like a little pill or something.
No, it's still one
It's-
of them. Just
it's just one
just
needle,
a
right?
single
yeah.
ampoule.
What's it in? Because it's not just like a naked needle, right? Is it just got like a stopper on the
I've
end of
given
it?
you pictures of the
Yeah.
individual doses and how they are presented.
No, I mean,
This is the red one, but
Yeah,
yeah.
because it'd be the same.
it's just the same.
Those
Okay,
little,
cool.
so you twist off the thing and then you
Yeah.
super easy to use. I assume.
Well, I was wondering what I was going to do with my day.
Well, I'll take the purple one first. That'll pal me up.
I didn't want to ask, but I was hoping he'd give me the location of, where they're selling the yellow stuff, but he just had it. And I didn't want to ask for too many, or it might start getting suspicious.
No, and you asked for the right one too. These are both for license. If you'd gone to him who sold purple and asked for white noise or red, he might have raised suspicion.
Although it's weird he had the red rage.
Yeah, maybe it's something all of them have as a sample for the new thing they're trying.
Well, that's
Odd that
probably
he
the
had-
fixed version after the screw-ups before.
Well, no, red rage is fixed from the scrubs before.
Yeah.
The problem was they're putting out the full dosage instead of the diluted one. That's why we have pure samples.
Well, they've still got me checking that on the drug cases at work. So, it's still newsworthy, but it seems like a lot of the reporting on it's kind of drying up.
It's kind of because there isn't much of a story here, really. A lot of these, what they do isn't downright terrible. Like, red rage gets you amped for a rave or a metal concert, and most of the relaxants just have you sitting in your own home. They don't make you violent or aggressive.
Yeah, but what if you became too complacent?
Well, I mean, that's the problem, isn't it?
You just end up lying there, not even getting up to eat or
Actually,
drink.
most of these are so safe that could never happen.
Are they sure? How can you be sure about that? I mean,
Because I've tested and looked through the data.
yeah, but long-term side effects, they're impossible to fully predict until that actually happens, right?
No, and these are incredibly addictive. Cripplingly so.
Yeah, so long-term exposure and consistent use could really affect. Also, how do we know that these aren't part of something else, if you follow me? Get a bunch of people
I mean,
hooked
like the
on...
first step of a plan.
Yeah, like this is the first part of, or the first parts of some kind of formula, and then you introduce just something that seems innocuous, but if you've been under the influence...
You just put something
something
in the water
else.
supply.
Yeah, exactly, and for normal people it won't do anything, but for somebody who's under the influence of this, I don't know, there's suddenly riots, or, certain part of the population riots, and then the other half of the population who's been on the more mellow stuff does nothing to stop it. Something like that could happen.
Well, at the moment, all we can really assume is they're motivated by profit because they're selling drugs to.
Yeah, but
it's a really good quality
It's
product.
not.
but it's cheap.
I don't think there's a lot of profit in this. I don't think you understand how difficult it would be to make this. This isn't something the average street thug
That's
could
right. I
think
remember you
of.
saying even your future science can't.
We
really
would
quite-
struggle to make this at Smart Labs,
Yeah.
which means I don't think there's profit in the amount of resources they would be putting into making something like this.
So
Especially when they're only
definitely
selling
need
the yellow was only $40. It was only 60 for the. Sorry, the 60 for the yellow. The purple was only 40.
American. Obviously.
Yeah. And then we don't know how much they're buying it for. Skinwalker might be able to answer that, actually.
If he ever turns his comms on,
I mean, we've passed like
you'd be back in
5
time
hours now. I'll turn on the comms again.
Skinwalker, are you free?
I'll flick it back on when I hit town. Cool. Put in the wall. Oh yeah, I'm just heading back in now.
Let me just at White Sands. We have to
it'll
talk
be
about
easier
this.
for you to head to the town and get in through there.
Alright, I have some more samples, by the way.
Okay.
Brief. Fucking got a suitcase full of.
How a real man buys drugs.
Yeah,
Take
by
it
the
from a
cigar
deep
boat.
I've been going through the list of Nazi agents, and they are everywhere.
Makes sense.
There are far more willing participants than I thought there would be as well.
It's concerning.
Yeah.
A lot of younger people tend to be the more willing ones, like sort of like 16 through to 24.
Yeah.
I haven't looked into any of them myself, but I
Yeah,
assume
label
those
those.
would be the first ones to start going into hiding.
Yeah, the
Well,
ones that know.
the sleepers will just carry on like it's normal.
What if they also had that self-defense, self-preservation you did? That could be problematic.
And the only
I mean,
person-
it's hard to confront a scientist in a lab as a superhero. So you confront him as a person, he
yeah.
throws something in your face.
As long as nothing comes up related to them. As long as they don't feel directly threatened by...
No, but they'll still pass on information.
Quite possibly.
It's well,
And then-
Mr. X is the only one that we know has a machine that could deprogram them.
Yeah. If he's moved it.
And surely he'd have extracted that machine by now.
I hate to think of the cleanup crew required for the base.
Oh, you're here.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah, hey. I found this.
It's like a proper big Samsonite suitcase.
It's a purple, though. Did you get any of these cases for the other color?
No, this is all he had on him.
Do you know the price your people are buying this for? Because these
I'll toss spot on the
What do you mean by my people?
are going for $60 on the street, but how? But you people
That
are.
seems
But
cheap.
your
$60 for 10 hits is really
yeah,
good.
But your connections to your mafia, whatever connections, are buying this from someone and then selling it to them. So there's 3 lots of markup on that. So are
Something
you
doesn't seem right
buying
there.
it for like less than $4 a cassette?
I'll have to find out. I haven't been back since we disappeared.
Did you tell them why you left?
Oh,
During the time skip, you'd have learned a couple of other guys who worked for Mr. Tracksuit. So the guy to look for here would be Antonio.
I'll talk to Antonio, but I left a vague note about having to having to hide from a shady thing in my past. It happens all the time, actually.
Does it?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Lenny disappeared for like 3 months. It was weird. They were telling me about it. Seems out of character for him, so
Okay.
good old Lenny. Real good at losing tools. That's what I pay him for. Oh, they pay him for. That's what I tell him to do.
To lose tools.
I think I get it.
Dude,
Why my king contracting so fucking expensive?
No, you see they lose a tool because some tool was used to create an accident at one point.
Oh,
And then
that,
later, after you pay for the replacement tool, which is the same tool, and you pocket the money.
it's a happy coincidence. Like
Yeah, and then what? No, you don't
Crossover.
get it. You've just laundered money for tools. That money is now clean. It's laundered. You even pay insurance premiums on tools you have not bought.
Yeah. Sometimes they're covering up something. Sometimes it's just losing tools. There's an overlap.
Yeah, we'll need the other drugs anyway. I still need to see what happens when you give the test subject all the samples at once.
There's only one way to stop Labor's taxes.
Kill them.